Hey everyone, it's Tony from ParentSquare here introducing you to Studio Editor, the easiest way to create bold, beautiful, newsletter-style posts right from within ParentSquare. Studio Editor posts maintain the same functionality, translatability, and engagement as a standard ParentSquare post. All users with the ability to post have access to Studio Editor. Admin users can create and share down templates at the district and school levels. And everyone has their own personal Studio Editor template repository. For this demo, I'm logged in as an admin, but please know that workflows are the same for everybody. Are you ready? Let's go. In this example, I'm creating a newsletter to promote and share the accomplishments of our ladies lacrosse teams. Like always, I'll start by selecting New Post in the upper right. Then I'll select Studio Editor right here. Next, I'm prompted to select either a personal template, one that has been shared from the district or school levels, one provided by ParentSquare, or I can start from scratch with a basic build. That's what I'll choose. In the top left, we have some options. Here we can choose our background color, and here we can choose our newsletter font. I'm keeping my font at the default, but I'd like to change my background color to this dark red. Very nice. You'll notice that Studio Editor has added 3 elements for us to start with: a header, an image, and down below, a paragraph. These are great starting points, but I'm just going to get rid of the ones right now that I don't want, so I'll hit the trash can in the upper right. When I select an element, an editor will pop up to the right. This is where I'll make any changes or additions. To move an existing block, I'll simply hover over and either grab the handles to move or use the arrows. Adding content is easy. Simply select the type of content to add. From the menu on the right, I'll choose Button Link and then select on the hashed lines where you would like to put it. I'll put it right here. Perfect. Once placed, we simply add our content in the editor to the right. This one is a button to our team store. I'll add the text I want on the button here, and then I'll add the link URL just below. Great. In keeping with the theme of my newsletter, I'm going to choose a brighter red so that this really pops off the screen. Right here. Looking pretty good. Now that my button looks right, I'll choose Save and Close in the bottom right-hand corner. Now let's edit our header and add even more content. I'll click to select. Notice that my editor is popped up in the right side of my screen. Now I'll fill in the editor from top to bottom, starting with an image. I'm going to fast forward through this part. It's pretty self-explanatory. Please keep in mind that whenever you add an image, alt text is required. Alt text is not the same as a caption. When providing alt text, think of it like describing what the image is to somebody that's on the phone with you. They can't see it, and you want them to understand what it is. Next, we'll add our newsletter header title and a subtitle just below. And below that, we can add an optional date. That's what I'll do. Again, we have the ability to add colors and really customize the look and feel of our newsletters. I'm going to choose, once again, the bright red background to really make this pop. I like it. I think my header looks really nice, so again, I'll choose Save and Close in the bottom right-hand corner. Let's go. Now let's add an image right below our button link here. I'll choose Images in my editor and select the hash line I want to put it on, right here. Perfect. Please notice that certain elements have flexible layouts. These elements will show 2 tabs in the editor, one for content and one for the layout. Selecting layout will give us options. I like the single image, so that's the one that I'll keep. To go back to my content, I'll simply select Content. Next, I'll choose Add Image in the editor and select my image. Once again, alt text is required. When I'm finished, I'll select Save and Close. Now, let's add some text. We have 3 teams for 3 age groups. Each gets its own section. I'll select Title from the right and add it below our main image. Perfect. This section is for our young ladies lacrosse team. I'll type their name in as the title. Then I'll save and close. I already have this handy paragraph block provided by ParentSquare, so I'll use that for my Lil Jill's content. With it selected, I'll simply add my content into the editor. Fast forward. Notice that at the bottom of our editor, there's a place for an image. This is totally optional, and in fact, I'm going to leave this one blank. I like the way this looks. I'm going to hit Save and Close. Now let's add some game pics. I'll choose Images to the right, and then select the hash line right below our paragraph text. I want to put 2 images in side by side, so I will select Layout in the top of my editor, and then select 2 columns here. Then I'll choose Content to add them. Adding images is exactly the same as before. Let's speed through this part. Looking good. Now I'll select Save and Close. The rest is just rinse and repeat. I think this newsletter looks great. If I'm ready to send it out, I'll select Save and Exit in the upper right corner. If I want to save this to my personal template repository, I'll select the drop-down arrow just to the right and choose Save as Personal Template. I think this is ready to go. I'll select Save and Exit. This next screen should look pretty familiar. We can attach all the add-ons here in the left side navigation bar, and at the top, we'll treat this just like a standard post. We'll select who we're sending this to in the To field, who should see it, here, and we'll add a subject to the subject line. Just like a standard post, we can post it now, schedule it to go out at a later date and time, save it as a draft and work on it later, or preview it. I like it. I'll post mine now. To access any saved personal templates, select your name in the upper right, then choose My Account, scroll all the way down, and select Studio Templates right here. For more information on Studio Editor or anything else ParentSquare related, hit that question mark in the upper right of your screen. Here you can search our super comprehensive help articles, check out all of our training options, see what's new, and contact a member of our amazing support team. Studio Editor is simple, stylish, and oh so functional. We hope that you are as excited about it as we are. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon, right here at the Square.